Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you followed me for a while, you know that I like to take commercial products that really aren't that healthy and convert them to whole food plant-based products that are. So as I was writing out my recipes, I'll be perfectly honest. When I first started, I used a few commercial products that I really don't use now. So as I'm writing out recipes that I created when I first started on this journey, I realized that in several of my recipes I used the no chicken or no beef better than bouillon. And I'm writing it out and I'm thinking, do I really want to include that product in my recipe book? Maybe not. So I researched online and I looked up the ingredients of those products. And I said, no, I really don't want to use that. But I can probably create a version of it that I can use. So here's my attempt at making an even better than bouillon. Okay? So what I started with is I actually peeled, and you know I never peel potatoes, but I peeled one small potato, and then I've got half of a carrot and half of a celery stalk, and I boiled them until they were really tender. And there's probably about a cup and a half of water in there, and we'll start with that. Okay, I've let this cool, and now I'm going to put it in my Vitamix. And then you can add onion to that as it's boiling if you want. Instead, I just brought in some fresh chives from my garden. So if you don't grow chives, you can either use the dried chives, or like I said, just do about half an onion. And then 2 cloves of garlic, which instead of mincing garlic, I am just using already minced garlic. And then 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. One-quarter cup of low sodium soy sauce. You can use tamari if that's what you prefer. I haven't been able to find it in my area, so the low sodium soy sauce is the closest I've got. Then we're going to do 2 teaspoons of a pure maple syrup. And I'm just using a kitchen spoon, not actually measuring. You know me, it's really hard for me to measure. I just am a dumb cook. Then 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. And that's about all I've got left in my little bag. So good job I didn't need more. And then about 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper. Now if you're allergic to any of the spices that I use, feel free to substitute for something else. And then what I'm going to do is blend that all up, and then we'll see if I need any more water. And I'm going to use the little stick that's in there to help that move around, because I haven't got a whole lot of water in it right now. I want it to be real thick. And if you're going to use it right away, you can put it in a little jar. What I do, so that it keeps better, is I put either my broth or bouillon into these ice trays and I freeze them, and then I will put them in a zip bag inside my freezer, and then I can pull them out and it's already measured perfectly for how much I need. because I figure for any of my recipes, one of these ice cubes would probably do it. Okay, so plug your ears. So what we've got, I'm going to taste it and make sure, and taste yours. If your tastes are different than mine, just think of all the things that you would use a bouillon for. Mostly soups and stews, things like that. You want it to be pretty thick, which that is, and you just want to add, flavoring to it. It could be a little saltier, I think. But other than that, it has a really nice flavor. And I think it will work perfectly for what I want it for. Because let's face it, I generally will add some sort of salt substitute if I'm not actually cooking with salt. And for those of you who use salt, feel free to add a little bit of salt to this. Now I'm using the low sodium soy sauce because I don't want a lot of sodium in this. So for me, this is just about perfect. And I realize you can't see what I'm doing down here. It's kind of off camera. But I'm just loading that up in that ice tray. So I'm going to freeze those, and as they come out, I'll put them in a Ziploc baggie, and it will be the perfect measured amount to just add to my soups and stews. So this recipe will be in my cookbook, and my recipes will refer back to it. So go ahead and make this up, keep some in the freezer, and have it on hand. Have a good day, guys. Please do give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, do subscribe and tick that little bell so you get the notifications. For some reason, about 70% of the people who watch me haven't subscribed. I don't know why that is. And if you are one of those, give me a comment down below and tell me why you haven't subscribed yet. What more can I do for you that I'm not already? Have a good day.